Bro, people have been complaining about power gamers and D&D since first edition. Every game is going to have that divide. Agreed. Curse Thompson, I totally and utterly agree. For me, it's probably a maturity thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean like age. It means a maturity thing. And that's like maturity within the game. Because I'm obviously a very immature person. Okay? Like any time that I see or read or count 69, I can't help but laugh. Okay? Like, I'm just thinking about it now. It's just if someone starts complaining about things being broken and unbalanced in a game, it's not even that. There's nothing wrong with complaining about things being broken and unbalanced. And it goes both ways. It comes down to a whole bunch of factors, like are you at a tournament and all that kind of stuff, you know? Because I want to make something clear. I think there are power gamers, and I think that power gamers can ruin things. It's a good example here where there are a few people. I used to play video games with them. I don't really play video games anymore. As you know, dipping in and out of online communities all the time, right? I remember there was a couple of guys that always, like, if we were playing a game like Factorio, Rust, or any sort of survivally, gathery kind of game, they always would. If you built something, and I like to figure things out for myself. I like to think that even if it's wrong, I enjoy the process of working out. It's why I love Factorio so much. And I love that aspect of those kind of games. Nothing will ruin that more for me, completely turn me off a game and turn me off playing with someone, if they basically either come in and just tear up everything I've done and go, this is a more efficient way of doing it, and doing it themselves. Or if we start playing a game and then, you know, I'll go off and be working. Let's say, I'll go off and be working the next day. They might have the day off, or they might not work. And they like no life the game, and I come back and the whole base is completely fucking built and there's nothing for me to do. I'm like, oh, so all I really am here is an observer in your game. This isn't us playing and working together. I'm just an observer in your game. So I get it. Like, I fucking get it. All right, and that's me, and that's a me problem, and I fucking get that. All right, and that's, you know, and here's the difference. Okay, I've been playing the Forest with a co-op game of the Forest. Played with a few people that I had completed, or I don't know if you complete that game, but I played the game before. They were showing me how to do stuff. They weren't. They were, and then when I would, you know, they would show me how to do stuff. And I'd be like, and then in that game, for example, I got like really into being like the wood guy, like chopping the fucking trees down, bringing the wood back so we can build the big fucking palisade. I got into being like I don't know why. I just got into being the wood guy. Okay, we just played it. We just no-lived it for a day. That was all. That's all it was. Like it was just no-lived for a weekend. That was it. So basically they were like, okay, this is how you do it. This is what we want. This is how you do it. Show me how to do it. Off you go. I worked away like a little beaver, chopping the fucking trees down, building the fucking palisade, chopping the fucking trees down. And I would say, okay, I've done a bit of the palisade, and they'd come back and they'd go, great job, you've done that. I'm just going to tweak this one little bit, and they'd like, you know, alter a little bit and go, see, so now you can see that defends this bit a little bit better, blah, blah, blah. I'm using it as an example. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I can see that. I'll do that going forward. And so I'd be my little beaver self again. So there's a difference. There's a difference between going away and coming back and the whole thing is done. I haven't learned anything. I haven't figured anything out. There's a big difference between someone who's, and it's also, it's like, it's the way, there's a big difference. And I'm not explaining it 100%. I guess if I was to try and give kind of maybe add a bit of context to it. In a game, in like an exploring survival game, often the most fun part is figuring the first like bits out and going on that journey. So to give an example, I think one of the reasons why Subnautica is such a good game, even though it's a single player game, is the fact that there's no one else to basically tell you what to do, so you've got to like figure things out. And I think one of the things that when you play the sort of multiplayer versions, you'll always have that one guy that will go off and like read the entire like wiki for like, here are like the hidden here are the hidden like gems, and here are the hidden resources, and here's where you get like the super items and all this kind of stuff. And so then they just go and get it all, and the game just becomes trivial. The game just kind of goes trivial because it's like, oh yeah, oh man, I want to go, let's go on the quest to find the mythical butt plugs of destiny. It's like, okay, oh, I've got them. What? Yeah, you just go here and get them. It's like, oh no, we've got to follow the clues on the quest. No, you just go to this point and you find them. I know that. I checked the wiki. I've done it. Done the chest already. It's like, oh, well, we've kind of all been, we're going to do that together. It's like, I've done it. See what I mean? Again, I'm not explaining it 100%, but I'm hoping people will kind of pick up on what I'm saying and relate it to something that maybe has happened. It's, you know, it's maybe buzz killing, maybe killing the buzz, maybe that's it. But again, I want to be clear. It's kind of a me problem, but at the same time, there's also a problem on the other side. There's two problems going on there. What was that video about? That's how our Minecraft week tends to go. We start one night, went to work the next day, and by the time I got home, my one jobless friend had killed the Ender Dragon. Yeah, exactly. Speaking, we had the exact same situation with Valheim. We played off someone's save, and he would hop on the day when work was slow, compiling videos, and do exactly that for building and going off. That's why I stopped playing Helldivers. Even the games with randoms, everyone goes so hard and gets so mad when you're just trying to chill and blast bugs. Yeah. So that's like, I know I'm definitely not explaining it 100%, but I hope people are. I hope there's a few people in chat that are like, they've got their own examples of that. And there's basically what I'm trying to say is, here's a Warhammer example that'll put it all into context. Light bulb moments for everyone. You've got local community, two really good players. You've just got into tabletop game of choice. Let's say Warhammer 40k. First guy says, let's have a pickup game. How many points do you have? 1,000 points. Sweet. You know he's obviously going to beat you. You go 5 turns and you learn a lot from the game. And you come away from that excited with new knowledge, and you spend your hard-earned money, you buy yourself some new units, and you're excited to get them built and painted for the next game. You then have another pickup game, 1,000 points, with the second really good player in your community, who brings 1,000 points of Tau and tables you in 1.5 turns. Both players are tournament winners. You had a completely different experience. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to say here. It's not about having the power. It's about how you use the power. It's not about getting beat. It's about how you get beat. I can relate to the second one. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to get. Using video games is never going to work for me. I'm not very good at video games. Using those as examples is never going to work. Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming a channel member or patron. By supporting the channel, not only will you be doing your part, but you'll also be helping me create more content for your viewing pleasure and unlocking a whole host of perks. You get everything from a badge next to your name, custom emojis, but the big one is access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, an online community with almost 2,500 active members. It's always popping off in the MG Discord. We've got channels for army lists, hobbying, tactics, stories, and even a pretty spicy meme section as well. For all you greenhorns that wanted to see the Mordian glory hole, today is your lucky day. And joking aside, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of the current channel members and patrons. You guys are amazing. Truly the lifeblood of the channel. I could not do Mordian Glory full time without the incredible and generous support of my members. So thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a personal thank you to all of my top tier Patreons. These are the War Masters, the people who have truly gone above and beyond the call of duty. So a heartfelt thank you to Alex Dengal, Bonbon Vert, Lord Pryor, Mark Panconi, RJ Scorpion, Swordfish Trombone, Try Again Bragg, John Stubbs, Nick Walsh, Diesel Fox, and August Barney. Seriously guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support is incredible and it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video, and of course, as always, see you guys next time.